JD the Bot Guy. JD the Bot Guy. JD the Bot Guy. Bot Guy.
Oh, what's up, guys? Boy. So I'm really glad that I got kicked back up and running because YouTube restricted my live streaming. So no live streaming on YouTube. It's like I can't catch a break. I had a video that was taken down because it had some firearms in it. And then I had one that was restricted, or that was I don't know. It's something. Anyway, they took a live stream down the 27th. It was like the 27th of June. So like it was a while back. And because the last time I went live was the 4th of July, and it worked then. I don't know what the heck happened since then. I really don't. But anyway, no, that was that's a Forced Valor episode that you commented on a lot, I think. No, wait, you did. No, so what I did was I took that video that they hell, that may have been why they restricted it, because I took it down, or they took it down, but I took the recording and cut out the pieces that they said were a problem and then posted it. They didn't restrict that. At least I don't think so. Let me go and look. Yeah, no, it's public. Still there. 26 comments on it. So I don't know. That was weird. But I did post that the same day that they took the other one down. I mean, I record every one of these just in case I need to use the recording for something. It's a little ridiculous. But they also said that they don't, what they do is the strike, or it wasn't a strike. So if I go in and I look at my channel, it says that I have no strikes. It says that I have live streaming is, hey man, it's cool. It says live streaming is enabled. So what I'm assuming is that they gave me a week from the time I responded, which I don't know exactly when that is. I don't remember what time it was that I did that. So either way, it doesn't really matter. It doesn't really matter. This is why I multi-stream. I do this in multiple places because I know that there's probably going to be an issue. Don't put all the eggs in one basket, so on and so forth. It's just a bad plan to only use one platform. It's hard to deplatform you if you have more than one. So that being said, I prefer Kick anyway. It's a little bit more interactive. The lag is like next to nothing. I mean, I think it's been pretty good recently, but whatever. It's fine. It's fine. It just annoys me that I see this thing up here on my screen telling me that I have to wait 24 hours for them to re-enable it. I think that's just Restream. That's what they say. It's like when you first get live streaming capabilities on your account, sometimes they don't activate it immediately, and they have this boilerplate message that says, please wait up to 24 hours until YouTube enables live streaming. And then you can click the link and it takes you to the place where you can check to see if where the dashboard is that tells you if you have access or not. And it says that I do. So I'm going to wait and see what happens Saturday and see if it's back up and running. And if it's not, hell, it may be, I don't think it's permanent. I don't have any strikes. They just took down my live. And I think it's very strange that they didn't stop me from going live on the 4th, but they did stop me from going live tonight. That's weird. Whatever. You can't stop the signal. Can't. I'm still here. And in even if I wasn't able to do this, I would still be able to, hell, I'd set something up and we do something in Discord. Whatever. Make me any difference. I'd record that and upload it. They haven't stopped that. So let's see here. Guys, getting close. I know I ask you at least once a week for this. But if you look at, okay, hold on. It's always something. I forgot to do my thing. Where's, oh, there it is. Ding. Bing, all back and better. It's all happy now. So if you look at where I'm at on my eligibility, this is what happens when I get distracted and I don't do my checklist. This is what happens. I miss steps. I didn't check to see that my browser was functioning in my OBS like I should have. Hey, I'm a fallible human being. I make mistakes. But moving on, 2,694 out of the 3,000 necessary. And I bring this up, and yes, I'm a goals-driven guy. But the one reason I really, really want to get this up and running isn't the supers, because I don't expect people to super chat me, give me any money or anything like that. I really don't. But what I do want is I want the ability to list merchandise right in YouTube. I think that's it's one of those things I think I'd like to be able to do, and I'm that close. So if you don't mind, when you don't have to pay attention to it. Turn the volume all the way down on your phone and set up the playlist to play and give her a couple. It's actually gone up quite a bit in the last couple of weeks. I think I've got about 200. So I'm within striking distance for sure. So we'll see. We'll see how that goes. I don't know. Well, I don't know how fast that goes. There's no strikes on my account for the live streaming thing. I really think that they're just shooting a shot across the bow, and it's like, hey, you messed up. You're gonna have to get a little pee smack. And so no more guns. There won't be any more guns on the live stream. It's fine. I've learned my lesson. Which is really funny because you can upload videos with guns in them, but you can't live stream them. That's weird. So, still have X, still have Kick. The X people are being crazy quiet. I don't know why. I'm not seeing anything in the chat from them. Let me go over. It's one of those things. You ever, as a teenager, have one of those? This is a Gen Xer thing. I'm thinking. Hold on. I got to shut you up. It's me. Um, it's a Gen Xer thing sitting by the phone back before cell phones were a thing. I don't know if any of you guys, none of you guys are old enough to have to worry about doing this. Is like you check to see if it's like you pick up the phone. It's like, does the damn thing have a dial tone? It's like, why am I not getting any phone calls? So it's one of those weird things that I have to test this. Yep, it works. So the X stuff is working, just making sure. The problem is nobody says anything. They come by, they do a little drive by and don't say anything in the chat. And I always just got to make sure. You guys are really good about commenting here on Kick. So, and I'm sorry, Billy. I know he usually joins up from there. Aaron does generally from YouTube as well. Sorry, that's just the way the cookie crumbles, if so they say. I really did appreciate Aaron helping me work through the issues with Kick. He was on I think it was last Saturday. Was it the 4th of July? Yeah. So it was Saturday last week. Last weekend he was on with me, helped me work through those problems with YouTube with Kick. Come to find out, I was oversaturating the channel. I got the new camera, and that was a whole thing. Well, the new camera has a higher aspect ratio. It's a 4K camera, and I was slamming Kick with way too much video data, and they would just shut the stream down and reboot it, and it just kept up and down over and over and over again. So I got that all figured out. I was super proud of myself. Well, I heard the neighborhood start setting off fireworks, and I hopped up and took off. I hit the outro screen, and out the door I went, and completely forgot to turn the stream off, which also could be part of my problem. Is that the live stream was dead for I don't know, a couple hours. It was just sitting there on a black screen. So I don't know. I don't know exactly what I did. I love it when they don't tell you what you've done to deserve what you've gotten. It's like how you learn a lesson. I do know I had the stream taken down, but it seems like maybe it was a 2-weeker. The 27th. Wouldn't that be today though? Wouldn't today be the last day? Because I do Thursdays and Saturdays. It's just weird why they let me go on live on the 4th and not today. That's just weird. I will tell you, damn it, about let this thing go out. The contest is up and running and going well. I'm very, very, very proud of let me close this. I don't want to be looking at myself. I got too many views of myself on the screen as it is. But I will show you that the contest is going along. It's 1.9 thousand views, and this is actually, I mean, some people may not care too much, but I do, because the interactions that I'm getting with it are actually doing something. I normally only have a couple people do this. And hell, Ash, you and Travis both have won. Aaron's won. I mean, just about anybody who participated in this thing up until now would essentially win something. I had I was at Spaceball. I think it was Spaceballs. Yeah, that won it. Second Amendments won it. I mean, I've got a lot of people winning because there weren't that many people interacting with the posts. As you can see, though, it's got 25 likes and 22 comments. So I don't like my own stuff. So that means that somebody has liked it. 3 people have liked it and didn't leave a comment. So that means that they're not participating fully in the contest. I know some of you guys who are former winners like to not participate, but please do so. You can win more than one time, and I'm not gonna stop you from winning. I won't say, oh, I've picked this person before, I'm gonna pick again. Hit it. If you win 2 or 3 times, I don't care. a winner's a winner. Also, the only choice is not this hat. It's anything. I just try to pick a different piece of merchandise. That's the hat I'm actually wearing. Well, that's not the literal hat I'm actually wearing. Same style and everything as I'm wearing right now. But any piece of merchandise that is available on the merch store can be won in this contest. And it's really simple. All you got to do is follow Forced Valor, my account, JD the Bot Guy, like, comment, and share it. It's not hard. I stole the idea from Harvey's, another fine gentleman with the initials JD. So, but anyway, that's more people than I've had participate in that, and I like it. I think it's great. I want to continue to grow and get more people involved in the shenanigans than I do right now. I have 486 followers right now, which to me is a big deal. I mean, I've been working on this thing for months. That number isn't as it's more impressive when you think about the fact that I call bots. Yes, I know how ironic that sounds. But I will go in and cull accounts and get the bots out. Any spam account that follows me about once a week or so, I have a tool that I use. It's it gives me, gives me some analytics, and I'll go and look at the people and see. It's like, okay, what are they doing? Are they only reposting? Are they actually interacting with content? Anything like that. So I want to make sure that I'm not cutting somebody out just because they get a new account. So that's one of those things is like, if I get somebody who's brand new, who hasn't been on X for very long, and they follow me and they don't have that much stuff out there, they've only tweeted once or twice and they've been around for a bit. It's okay, buddy. It's all right. I mean, you've always got something going on, You ever notice that? Ash, have you ever noticed the fact that Travis is always in the midst of some shenanigans? Did I see what Eshi posted on Instagram? No. Look, man, I can't be everywhere all at once. I rely on people to tell me when they've got something going on. So yeah, you hate it that you always have something going. It's never a dull moment with them. It's always something. Always, I don't even know where my phone is. That's how bad this is. New flavor drop. Interesting. No, I haven't seen that, but I will go take a look real quick. Shilon. New flavor drop. Where did they post it? Is it on their story? Brown cans law, no flavor. What? Was it a story? Hold on, let me turn my volume down on my phone. Oh, yeah. Interesting. Okay. We're gonna take us a little screenshot and save that to photos. And now I'm gonna go take a look and see if I can figure anything out. All you guys that think that I'm some kind of insider here are seeing this real time. I don't know any more than you do. It's a high performance energy. Has an F. Damn you for rotating on me. I'm trying to read the label. What? Been trying to figure it out. You screenshotted it too? Yeah. That would explain some people being really, really quiet lately. The problem is it says natural flavors, which all their stuff does. So I think it is. I think it's FAFO, and the FO is echelon, but it doesn't. It's got a drone with an IED attached to it. Oh, so forward observations group. So this is a forward observations thing. Is interesting. Now I'm desert pineapple strawberry. Where'd you see that? Oh, you're trying to be funny. I got you. You got me. You got me with that one. You got me with that one. Damn it. There's lots of interesting stuff in this picture. I hate you. Man, there's so much stuff. I really do hope that it's a strawberry pineapple. I'm not getting my hopes up. I'm not. But no, I hadn't seen that. I don't normally look at a lot of stories. I look at reels and I look at posts that people make or folks make and stuff. But not I don't normally watch story, which is why they do that. It's only 24 hours. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. Damn it. I done went and did it. Yeah, and well, I'll buy it. No, no, I won't. I won't. I won't. So it's all right. It's all right, man. I will, hey, don't make me drive over there. Oh. So, you know what though? I have to admit it. Even if I knew what it was, I wouldn't tell. And you guys know that. So, um, so yeah, there's that. So I do have plausible deniability. I don't know what the flavor is, but if I did know, I would just say I can't say. So now that does make me want to go on the Discord and ask some questions. So, but I'm not going to do that right now. Damn. Now I'm going to have that stinks, Travis. I appreciate you getting me going on that. Now I'm going to be thinking about that nonstop and I won't be able to concentrate on what I'm doing. Car ID said keep the tail lights. I ordered car ID. I thought that's security. Added right once to my cart. Just good. Good. You know, I didn't even look at them when I saw your truck. I really honestly didn't pay any attention. So I wouldn't even have known if they were messed up. Wife's on the back porch. She does that shit to me when I'm on. She knows that the ADHD brain can't not. Oh, dude. So there is a scammer account. That's all right. I mean, you'll get it worked up. Dig this though. This happy hour liquor and bar, I'm pretty sure is a scammer who is posting up prices of like bourbon at really low prices, as a matter of fact. Those are euros, aren't they? These turds are putting up European prices. Should have known. Scammed my buddy out of $250. And that's bullshit. So if you see this person, I mean, we need to let them have it. I hate it when people do that. I couldn't be directly scammed because it's illegal to ship liquor to a residence in Arkansas, and I'm not falling for some, ATF Fed boy trying to sell me alcohol, knowing good and well it's illegal to ship it here. But my buddy Chris, he lives in Vegas, and it's not illegal to ship it there, and he could have held it for me. But yeah, he paid for some Eagle Rare 12, and I guess they scammed him. Why they didn't block him, I don't know. I will have to get some more information on that, because I will hound these asshats until they block me. They've got 1,537 followers. You look. So they have a Facebook. Oh, let's look here. Cameroon. There you go. So those sons of bitches connected. They're in Cameroon through the app store from the US. I didn't trust them. So no, I've never rolled my own cigars. God, I don't have the patience to do stuff like that. I should know better than to have somebody follow me, and that's like something like this. So interesting. Yeah. I don't have the desire to do that. I would rather have a very good cigar that's rolled by somebody who knows what they're doing than to roll my own and screw it up. So, oh Lord, what we got going on here? Sorry, the wife comes in here needing a leaf blower. She's trying to be all quiet. Welcome. Everybody say hi, wife. Oh, see, she speaks. Hey, take the dog. I don't want her in here bugging me. All right. So, yeah, spread the news far and wide. Yeah, hi, wife. She's gone now. She's going out there to blow leaves or something or another. She's doing well though. She had Mrs. Bot Girl, yeah. She had to have her couple toenails removed yesterday, and she's handling it like a champ. She's up walking around doing her thing. So that was fun. I should have recorded that. Could have made content from it. It's gross. So but let's see, what do we got going on in the bookmarks? So come on, zoom in, you. The Yeah, there's music and stuff in this, but I want to show you guys. This is like one of the things, you see folks going into restaurants and they take a picture or whatever of their food, and these it's a compilation video of these guys ruining that for their girlfriends, and I find it quite amusing. This is exactly the kind of thing that I would do if my wife was prone to doing things like that. But yeah, I don't want to look at fireworks accidents. You know why? Because they limit those. So, but yeah, she's now watch what she oh, she says wait till we get home. They get so angry, just mad. Well, she yeah. Why do people insist on taking pictures of their food to upload online? Oh Lord. She didn't even notice until it was too late. Oh, that's funny. Your wife would beat you? I've got to do something about this overlay with the chat when I'm on browser. I've moved it and now it's all goofy. How would you even know about that one? That one was just mixed up to begin with. How would she even know? Ooh, stabbed the burger. I bet he feels bad now. Oh, this one's just going to be so great. They didn't think that through. All the ones that are smashing the food with their hand, it's like now what are you going to do? Oh, he's going to oh, that's so bad. See, now you can't even eat it. That's just wrong. That's just wrong. Yeah, I understand, but you know what? If you can't mess with them, I mean, really, if you can't mess with them, then what's the point of having them around, really? I mean, that's one of my favorite things in the world. I've been with my wife for 20, almost 26 years. I aggravate the ever loving hell out of her. I find it so amusing. Sometimes it's worth having them mad at you for a couple of days just for the fun of pestering the hell out of them. I am going to have to figure out with this overlay on that. Normally, I would have it on the left hand side for the chat, and that's messed up. But yeah, this is funny. Damn it! I wish people would. The people mess me up when they put music over the top of their videos, and then I can't play it because I don't have to worry. Well, I can't get a copyright strike. Yeah, I can because I'm going to put the shorts up. But I don't understand this. All right, sissified male human beings who see a little floofy dog, little pocket dog, and lose their minds, thinking the thing's going to eat them alive. Watch this. Watch this, numbnuts. It's like, oh, there's a dog. It's not that big a dog. The dog's even wearing a muzzle. It's wearing a muzzle. Watch. Dog gets happy and wagging a tail, and he's flipping out, probably screaming. Dumbass. What? A dog took a swing at it. That dog's just trying to play. Just trying to play. Look at that tail. Even had him muzzled. That just, don't come back for more. Go away. I ought to take the muzzle off that dog and let him have it. That's some bullshit. When I was a kid, one time we had a poodle, like a miniature poodle. Yeah, it was Asians, the Asian guys. But my mom had a toy poodle, and the lady that was our mail carrier, no, it was a dude, if I remember right. I was a little kid, sprayed like pepper spray on this tiny little poodle. Oh, you got something modded? Yeah, you got to be. Man, I've seen a lot of dudes react like that. That just my youngest son was scared to death. There was a miniature Doberman that lived on our street, and it chased him one time, and he was absolutely terrified of that little thing. And it was just like a little rat. Like, why are you so scared of that thing? It's tiny. I will tell you, that just reminded me. I have got the cyclists all kinds of mad at me on Instagram. I posted that video of the guy who was riding on the road, and somebody was like merging, and the guy was like banging and flipping the bird at the guy and driving the truck and everything. He posted this crap on the internet, and then, you know, people make fun of him. You know, people like me. Cyclists get so mad. One of these guys told me I was going to burn in hell. I can't imagine why he thought I would burn in hell. I told him if he keeps riding his bicycle in traffic, he's going to beat me there. And the funny thing is they keep calling me grandpa, like it's some sort of insult. Okay, one, I know I'm old, and two, I have grandchildren. What in what world is calling somebody a grandpa when they're a grandpa an insult? I don't understand that. Probably a damn millennial or some shit. I don't know. Kid, and some chihuahua came after me. He tried shooing it away, but it went to bite me. Oh, probably just wanted to lick your shoelaces. Chihuahuas are interesting dogs. They don't know that they're tiny, and they really should. Uh, they're just little bundles of fury, and I don't understand that. And I've got a 80-pound dog that's scared of everything. It just doesn't make any sense. She could eat people alive, and she's scared of her own shadow. Yeah, I mean, yeah, every Chihuahua is an asshole. I haven't met one either. I I had a neighbor who has since moved, whose house we would go over to a lot. It was another couple, and they had a little Chihuahua, and of course, the Chihuahua's name was Precious. That dog was not Precious, and which is really funny because they had two Great Danes and a Chihuahua. I don't understand the they had to have both ends of the spectrum. I guess I don't understand it, but uh, that little dog was like insane. And what's really funny is if she would like growl and try and bite at you, she couldn't really get a good bite. And if you reached out and touched her, she'd pee. It's like just bluster and act all big and bad. Oh, yeah. Some dogs are just anyway. So to go back to, I'm gonna try some things. I'm gonna try to move some stuff around and see if I can get this. This one doesn't have any music to the best of my knowledge, and if it has any bad language, I'm sorry. There, let's see. That kind of works. There we go. I'm gonna have to try this one out. Watch this. So you got a guy at a gate. People have badged the gate or put the number in, right?
Here I come.
Oh, he's talking. Here I come. Oh, it's probably him on the bicycle. Watch this. Watch the arm and bam. At least he has a good sense of humor about it. Apparently, this is his neighborhood. I think he broke the arm. Yeah.
Who puts a dang guardrail there?
It's your neighborhood. I don't know. Who do you think did it? What would be really funny is if he was in charge of it and he did it to himself. I don't know. I think that cyclists are interesting human beings. And here's the other thing about cyclists is that they get on the road and they're like, I deserve to be here as much as anybody else. Yes, okay, I understand. Legally, you're allowed to be on the road riding, like you're not supposed to be on sidewalks. I agree with that. You know, running people off of sidewalks isn't the way you're supposed to be. You are allowed to be on the road. I think he thought it was going to be slower. That's the problem. And he's probably slipped past that thing dozens of times and never had that happen. It's always come down behind him and he just timed it wrong. That's all. That's the way things like that go. You get away with, you get away with sticking your hand in a place you aren't supposed to, and eventually it'll get you. But a cyclist can legally be on the road. Should they assume that everybody sees them? I wouldn't. I used to own. I've owned a couple of motorcycles in my life. I've ridden all over the place, and I always assume that they don't see me, and that they're going to pull out in front of me. Never assume that they know that I'm there. And it doesn't matter what you do to make yourself more visible. People run over cars all the time. You think they're going to see somebody on a bicycle? So getting all, beside yourself because somebody didn't notice that you're there is dumb. Just assume they don't see you. You'll live longer that way. Man. So I'm gonna get off on a different soapbox. The recycling thing. Oh my God. All right, so you guys are aware that in the United States, most times, people put recycling into recycling bins, and then it's taken and thrown away in the same landfills, or it's bundled up and sent to China or something, and then they just incinerate it or bury it or whatever. They're not actually recycling a lot of this stuff. This isn't really a recycling video, but it's somebody showing the best way to throw away a pizza box. This is altogether just too involved. But I'll put it up here, and you guys can be as disappointed with how stupid this is as I am. Yeah. That's environmentally responsible. We're going to waste gallons of water and aluminum foil. That's so stupid. That is so dumb. I don't know why you would. I don't even have words to describe how dumb that is. That thing has been seen 311,000 times. It's been shared 690 times. And it's probably a whole bunch of people going, what the holy hell do you think you're doing here? But this is how you throw away. You throw away a pizza box. Has to be rage bait. Has to be. Oh, no, I'm not going to share this. This was stupid. Scooters. Here's another one. Not cyclists, scooters. All right, so let me get this. It's a little scooter gang. Let me get this. Let me get this up here and get her all set up. All right, you'll watch this thing. Let me scoot over a little bit so if anybody says anything, then we'll see him. Oh, wiped out. One wiped out. Oh, another one. Bam!
Yep,
Yeah.
that's me. You're probably wondering how I
No.
ended up in this situation.
No. that was yeah. That was the beginning of a movie, I think, wasn't it? That's what I get for watching it without is they start playing Baba O'Reilly and who knows what. Yeah, but it looked like it hurt. And man, you see those are gas powered scooters. You see in big cities all the time they have the electric ones you can just grab up, you can rent them and just like take them all over the place. And you'll have a whole group of dumbasses on those things riding through traffic and everything, being idiots. But you know what? They usually will find a way to solve themselves, for lack of a better way to phrase it. So you guys see this husky that saved the kid, right? So get this little boy here, and this bear. Now it's a adolescent bear. It's not a full grown bear, but it's coming at that kid at a high rate of speed. And watch that husky. Yep. Dad came out. But yeah, that's trippy. Yeah. Good dog. Damn fine dog right there. That's a keeper. Damn fine. Yeah. That hey, that's the kind of crap that goes on over your side of the country, right, Ash? You guys have bears over there. I know you're still there. Can't type. He's probably drunk. He said he was going to go to a cigar place. I think he was going to Cigars International. So you never know what he's doing. I know he's still here. He's just not listening, or he's not typing, one of the two. But yeah, see? Well, again, adolescent tomorrow. Sorry, my bad. Adolescent bears are stupid. They're like teenage people. They're not very smart, and they do things that get them in trouble all the time. They'll go explore things. I mean, what did that bear think he was gonna do there? But I mean, aside from hurt the kid, yeah, good thing for the dog. Now, pool safety is a thing. This is one of those ones that I don't know if I don't think it has any sound. So dig this thing. You got a pool, and you got somebody in the pool, and it looks like it may be some sort. They got some letters and stuff in here. It might have been some sort of party or something. Got somebody sitting here, got this guy here, and got a dog. All right. This is now there's somebody over here too. But dig what happens here. So homeboy is like, I'm gonna dive in, hits his head on the bottom. Right? Now I think this video starts over again. Maybe not. I could be wrong. But he seems to be having a lot of problems. Probably knocked himself damn near unconscious. Now this kid is paying literally no idea. Dude starts drowning. Kid's paying no attention. Some woman comes from inside the house and is like, oh, by the way, you might want to help your dad or uncle or whatever out. And they just kind of I can't imagine that was going well. That guy was probably not going to make it. But the inability of all those people there to actually react to the situation and start helping, that's messed up. That's a family for you right there. It's just, I'm gonna let you drown. Not gonna go, not gonna grab you and try to do anything. Not going to touch your phone on break time. You know what? That's okay. I appreciate you. I've let it go out again. Cannot win today with the cigar. Got another really smart one. You ever see people go start doing like donuts in the middle of an intersection? I don't know if this has got. Oh yeah, it's got audio. All right. Pause, rewind. All right. Apologies if it's got any bad language in it. Actually, I'll just mute it and just take that out of the equation. All right, check this. So in the intersection, start spinning. Now there's two women or girls, however you want to, hanging out of that window while this dipshit is doing donuts in an intersection with a green light and oncoming traffic. Yep. Sure enough, I don't know if those girls made it, but it didn't look very good. Yep. That was bad. Probably could have been worse. Who knows? I don't know. Yeah, that's a bad thing is you don't have backstories on any of this stuff. You don't have, what happened later on most of them. But you going to take a look at those Tabernacle cigars there, Ash? My lighter is almost out of fluid. Yeah. Honestly, it's an unfortunate thing that when I was a kid, we lost all kinds of idiots that the most of them were to drunk driving, which may very well be what that was. But yeah, you should take a look for the Tabernacle. That's a Foundation Cigars makes that line very, very tasty. I've got, so their factory burned. When was that? Was that earlier this year? I think it was earlier this year, or late last year. I can't remember exactly what, but they were really, really hard to get hold of, and now they're starting to come back again. They are significantly more expensive because of that, though. So, but yeah, they're very good. Damn little kids is another one of those things that just, yeah, music. I hate it when they put music on stuff. You never want. All right, so you got yourself I think a cat. We'll watch. I believe it's a cat. Let me scroll up a little so you can see this. Got a bed there. Yeah, there's a kitty cat under the bed. We're trying to get the cat out. Cat was trapped. That cat wasn't trapped under the bed. I'm sure it was fine, but they just couldn't get it to come out of there. No, it may be a dog. Yeah, I'm thinking it's a dog. Anyway, they go to get the mop. Now check this kid out over here. The kid's gonna go up under the bed, and they didn't even notice. Kid's under the bed, just gonna walk off. Oh, children, they're so great. Should have just left the dog alone. I don't know what they were trying to accomplish. Maybe the dog was crying and couldn't get out. I don't know. But yeah, that little kid. Hmm. Now here's another good one for you. These are always my favorite. Hold on, let me make sure. Yeah, yeah. Huh. Okay, we're gonna have sound for this one because it makes it so much better. Travis, this is right down your alley. People with ramps and stuff. Ooh, 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 ooh. Ow! Found that roof. Sounds painful. Sounds painful. Oh no. You want to see it again? Let's see it again. Ooh, ooh, ooh. And roof. Look. Boom. That was like right in the chin. Right in the old chin. That looked like it smarted. Just a touch. Oh, that was unfortunate. But he didn't die because he was screaming. And I mean, he might have passed later. I don't know. But he definitely didn't die when he hit his head. Right up under the chin, though. That'd be a bad way to injure. Did he not know he was going to go into the building? These children, I swear. Like, who put that roof there? That impactor having him. Oh, yeah, that was unfortunate too. The scooter. Now, this is a good one that I've got here. Yeah, and it's got. Hold on. Yeah, it's got they put scary music over it. I think it's quite scary enough as it is without the help. Now, I'm not gonna set this one up. I'm gonna let you see what's going on here, all on your own. So we got a guy back here. They're in a tire shop, obviously. Got a tire. Now, watch what's up. He goes to put this tire back on the car, and I thought it was like wasps or something. And he goes over and he gets his buddy, and it's like, you gotta go check this shit out. Yeah. Wait, what the hell? Look at that big snake. That's a pretty good sized snake right there, man. Ash, if you were going to put a tire on a truck and there was a big old snake like that there, what would you do? Look at that thing. Look at that thing. It's a very green snake. I think this is someplace in like South America or something. But yeah, I think I would just burn the car down. Grab a gun. Yeah. Uh what you gonna how are you gonna do that without without shooting the car? I mean, a broom or something would probably help. Uh, need a broom and a hoe, right? Isn't that how you handle a snake, with a hoe? Speaking of reptiles. Oh man, this is a good one right here. Fix it later. Yeah, that's right. You're all right. So you're up next to the water and you see a dead cow floating by. Check out this. Check this out. Can you see it? Look at that. Gigantic, big freaking alligator. That thing was huge. Luckily, it was busy with the cow. That is a gigantic alligator. Big, big sucker. Took down a whole. Now, it was a young cow, but it was a cow nonetheless. Glad it was busy with the cow. Alligators trip me out. We've got them in the south end of the state here in Arkansas. But They don't get that big. They don't grow as big down there as that because it's too cold. They just don't. You have to go further south for them to get big. Or at least not in large numbers, they don't. So, who loves a good practical joke? I do. Don't you? So we got another one of those. Got us a good practical joke going on here. So, got the guy who's going to jump on the little thing. He's going to jump on the thing. All right. Going to jump it on the squares on the rug. Right. And wait. Oh, there he goes right through. I don't know why I think that's so funny. I don't know how many times they did that to him. The poor guy's got no teeth. Got that crazy brain head thing going on. You ever notice the fat people with the brain head? That's a one of those weird things you see. That poor sucker. I'm not gonna. I mean, it's got music over, but that was funny. I found that quite amusing. Everybody likes a good practical joke. Oh, Nap. Yeah, I'm not live streaming. Fuck it. I don't care. Or I'm not live streaming on YouTube. I just won't put this one up here. But yeah, Travis, I got you a fireworks. Got you some fireworks, man. So hold on, let me. Yeah, this one has just regular audio on it. So now, people who do the fireworks thing in a city, like she's on a bridge. It appears there's like a road up underneath here. Oh yeah, brilliant! It's lit. I think it's a Roman candle. Yep, it was. She thought it was a rocket. She thought it was a rocket and had it upside down. It was a Roman candle. Brilliant. Yeah. Big dummy. You big. Doesn't know what she's got there. Could have been worse. Could have been worse. Oh, I've got a good one. I've been saving these. This is a great one. Oh, let me see what the yeah. All right. So this one's got some audio that all right, check this out. Got a guy, he's eating maybe a mango, holding a baby. I think this is set up. I do. That's gross. That's got to be a setup. I don't think that that's real for a second. Because here's the deal. What are the odds you're recording when something like that goes down? I mean, really, you think that I think that was a setup. I really do. So, I talked a lot of smack about Madonna a couple of times. And I obviously can't play the saw a video where some in the Doors operate because they were over weight limit. Yeah, I saw that video too. It was a lot of women. Hell, I may have played that on here. It was a lot of big women. Yeah, I've seen that video. So I talked a bunch of smack about Madonna and how she was dressed and stuff. She was too old to be dressed like she was. Now we got Miranda Lambert here, who's in the little mini skirt and got what appears to be her ass hanging out the back of it. What do you guys think about that? You think that that's acceptable for a woman of her age? I mean, she's not in her 20s anymore, but I think somebody probably should probably have told her ass was hanging out the back of her skirt, because I just get the distinct feeling she didn't know. Um, yeah, I'm pretty certain. Oh, here I'm not. You can definitely see cheekage here, uh, happening there. Um, uh, this is what happens when you don't have trusted friends who will tell you when you. I mean, surely she didn't do this on purpose. You think? Um, I mean, that person appears. She looks like she's in the center of a stadium, and so there's people all around the stage, and people are recording, and she's got her ass hanging out. Ah, well, whatever. It could be a lot worse. It could be Madonna. So she could be 67. You think she did it on purpose? I don't know. It's very possible. Very, very possible. So we got us another fireworks show going on here. Hold on, me. Terrible always has good stuff. Yep, it's got some Thunderstruck playing in the back. Yeah, I know. It's like, well, I mean, hey, there's a lot of guys that go out there with dressed in ways they ought not be either. I don't know how many big dudes I've seen walking around out in public with they go gut hanging out from under the bottom of their t-shirt. Or, man, I'll tell you one thing I saw one time, and I wish I hadn't seen it. So there was a guy in the airport one time. You know, I spent a lot of time in airports, and this guy's sitting on a chair in the airport at the terminal waiting for his flight to get ready to go, and he's wearing a t-shirt and a pair of athletic shorts. And he stood up, and his ass was smooth hanging out the bottom. Out his shorts had come down and were underneath his butt. The band. No, there was no underwear to be seen. This was straight up hairy, bare ass, man ass, big dude. Had no earthly idea his ass was out. Now, I've seen some plumber crack, right? Everybody's seen that. That wasn't what this was. This was whole cheekage. And then the bad thing is everybody could see it, but he had no idea that his butt was out, to the best of my knowledge anyway, and sat right back down bare ass on that seat. And that is gross. I would have hated to be anybody that had to. I mean, that's what you got to think about when you go to public places like that, and you go to sit down on a chair or in a restaurant or something like that. Especially like you go to like a McDonald's or something where you know there's some low class people going in that place. Yeah. Don't get going. Don't go. Don't start. I've got a keg. I don't have a 6-pack. All right. So I got another fireworks show. I'm going to ignore your abs bull. Got another fireworks show here. So check this out. So if there wasn't Thunderstruck playing in the background, did I accidentally pause it? Yeah, I did. Now, keep an eye on the fireworks back there in the background. You know, his big ass is in the way. Give it a look. Give it a look. It's going along fine. And he's standing right there looking up at it. Now, notice that the mortar, that the thing fell over. And it's shooting fireworks all over. No, it keeps getting worse. It keeps getting worse because the thing starts to turn. And the balls start coming towards the house. And now oh, man. And they got the door open and everything. Yep. Sure enough, did. Oh, man. That guy's never going to hear the end of that. Every year from this point forward, everybody's going to talk about, you know, that one time that Pops lit the firework on top of a rock and it fell over and burned the house down. The fact that the dude is standing right next to the fireworks when it's going off is he's obviously mentally impaired, because I'm not standing that close. I've seen way too many fireworks just explode for no reason whatsoever because they're, you know, a manufacturing defect or something. There ain't no way I'm standing that close. You light that crap and get away from it. But yeah, the smooth level surface is important. It looked like there was a spot in his backyard where they had some rocks peeking up out of the grass, and I guess that's where they always burn things or set stuff off. And yeah, that was I'm not playing this. The audio on that was not a language that we can speak, but you're gonna love this one, Ash. This is right down your alley. It is. Check this out. You got a car going downhill. You got a truck coming around the corner up here, right? And the truck's got to make a turn like the truck's got to make. Now check this white SUV out. What could you possibly do differently here if you were driving the white SUV? Yeah, you can back up. Backing up is definitely a plan, but not backing up there. Running over garbage on the side of the road. And now they're going to go around, try to go in front of the tractor on this. What is, one has to ask oneself the IQ of the person driving that SUV. What are they trying to accomplish here? You could just go down the hill. So now the truck driver's having to negotiate this stupidity. And it looks like freaking bricks is what it looks like. Are you telling me yeah, and the driver's just going to get out. He's like, hey, you know what? You're an idiot. Well, apparently he's scary looking because they're backing up. Oh, he's just. The problem is I don't know that he can even get past them. If they just keep backing up, what are they going to back all the way up the hill? He can't get past them on that road. Lots of dumb. There's a lot of dumb going on in this. And then this is one of those instances. This is not the truck driver's fault. I mean, it's a narrow pass. The person in the white SUV could have gone on around and past the truck on the right-hand side. There's plenty of room there. Just like right here. Just go on through there and it would have been fine. But no. Jeez. And just sitting there. Yeah, there's no way he's making that through there. There's no way. Do we have is he gonna back up down the hill? He's backing up down the hill to give the car more room, I guess. Or is he gonna make another try at it? I don't know what he was doing there. Oh. He's gonna try and make it. What the? Okay. And they're still backing up. There's no way he's getting around that gate. Oh, they're going in the building. Brilliant. Well, there you have it. Morons. And they're never going to get out of there. The traffic that keeps coming is just, I don't know why, but stupid people just make me laugh. People wrecking on bicycles and stuff is also a good one. Yeah, this is another good one. You'll enjoy this. I did.
Good, that's good. Yes, mine.
Yeah. Good job there, Napoleon.
That's
Uh-huh. Let's do this one more time. And look, that just now. Here's a question I have. Let's go on up here and see, because I'm wondering if he didn't have some sort of bicycle malfunction. So we've got it coming down, got a little bit of a bump. Did the wheel turn? Nope. The handlebars are turning. Yeah, great. That was a brilliant plan. The handlebars turned on him. I thought for a second there that the handlebars were loose and maybe that the tire turned, but nope, that's not the case. At least he was wearing a helmet. I don't know what kind of brain cells they're protecting with that thing. You saw a wild one, huh? Well, send her on over. We'll take a look. I got another one. The guys on the motorcycles are a trip. Let me see, make sure that I don't have any. I don't think we have any language in this. I don't. I'm gonna check it first to be sure, because the sound really helps. It really does. Oh. Oh yeah. All right. So let me back up here. I love it when people show off when they ought not. They get a little overconfident. And this cameraman, the guy didn't miss a lick, man. It's only 26 seconds. You got homeboy. Oh yeah, turn around. Watch me. I'm gonna. So he's putting the pegs in the ground there. And just kind of getting a little squirrely with it. I don't know what he's trying to accomplish. Oh no. Got messed up. Oh, I'm sure he was fine. Sure he was fine. Just overconfident. So many. It was great. Is my So where are you sending it to me at? You gonna send it to me on X? Let's see. Did I get any messages from Travis yet? I did. Oh no, nah, it's on Facebook. I ain't falling for that one. Yeah, if it had if it was someplace else, I would, but it's too much of a pain in the butt to deal with Facebook on here and be streaming and stuff. Good God. Here, let me check the link out. I may be able to get the video open in another Oh no. Oh, that was jacked up. Oh. All right. Well, it's got music. Can't play that. Let's see. Hold on. Let's see if I can get zoomed in enough where we don't do something dumb. All right. Let's pause. Rewind. All right. And I can probably operate this with my keyboard. All right. I'm going to give it a try. Yep. This guy's going to. Oh, yep. When you get up on that front tire, a lot of bad things can happen to you. I imagine the sound effect that would happen when Goofy, the cartoon character, would go off a cliff, that Yahoo hooey thing he would do. That's the sound I expected he made. That's unfortunate. Quite unfortunate. Oh, man. Do you see Ronnie messing with me on X over the... Man, you need to post those on your own channel. You really do. People love that crap. Just post it up. I'll share it. I don't care. That's fine. But, put it out there so you can get something out of it. No, you didn't what? I know you didn't share it, but you should. If you find it, put it up on the internet. People can enjoy it. Oh, you didn't see Ronnie. Yeah. So I posted up my gym thing every day. I do it. You guys do it too. Uh I showed this to my wife and she was like, "Yeah, what did you say that way for?" So I got that leg day dog up in me. And Ronnie might want to get him out of there. Sounds uncomfortable. And then the funny thing is Echelon will never leave. Kick rocks. Oh man. You gotta love it. You gotta love it when you get funny asses. Just like people crack. I deserve it. I deserve it. I do that to people all the time. It's like people say funny shit or say something in a weird way. I'm gonna say something. I'm gonna crack a joke. I can't help it. It's hilarious, and I make fun of people all the time for saying things stupid. And when I read that out loud to my wife, she's like, "You've got a dog inside you? What is it? Is it in your ass?" Hey, you know what? And I'm gonna leave it there because it's funny. I pulled a watermelon Thai chili out of the fridge and said no and got this yuzu. I was like, I'm not in the mood for watermelon today. I'm not doing it. And went and did a leg day today and rocked my shit. My knees are killing me. I'm so damn old. I think we did something like it wasn't even a big heavy weight. Had a guy in the gym today that's not, he goes, but he's always constantly underestimating his own abilities. And I give him a hard time. And I've been giving him an even harder time recently because it's one thing to have somebody who's like physically weak and they're not doing anything heavy. They're not going heavy. It's one thing to make fun of people like that and to give them a lot of help. That's not okay. Don't be an asshole. Don't be, discouraging or disparaging somebody who's actually trying and they're just not there yet. That's a totally different thing. The problem is this guy, I know he has more in the tank and he just doesn't want, he's afraid to push himself. Well, there you go. See? There you go. Well, this guy, I've been personally working out with this guy for a while now. And I know he's capable of a lot more than he tries. And we were doing legs and pushing him. And he was struggling, but he was sticking with us. And that squat machine that's in that picture, I'll show it to you again. This is a Rogue Rhino, and it's a belt squat machine. That sled weighs like 27 pounds, right? And you put the belt on, and then you squat. You can take the safety off and squat it, right? We warmed up on 4 plates, and then did a couple sets. I think we ended up, want to say it was like 405 or something like that, which I can't do a traditional squat because my back's jacked up. I had back surgery in my early 30s and I just can't do it. But I can belt squat. And we got heavy on this guy was doing them with us. And the only problem he had is he's short. And so he was having a little trouble, getting the weight on and off the rest, but we were helping him. We get over on the leg press and he takes plates off. I mean, we got up to our finishing weight, and I want to say it was like 720-ish, somewhere in that area. And he pulls plates off, and I was like, "What?" And he does his second set, and I got mad at him. It was like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "I can't do that much." I was like, "The hell you can." And so when we got ready to go to our last set, I put another plate on because we just go up by a plate on each side by 90 pounds every time. And I think we finished someplace around 720-ish or so, which is not anywhere near. We were doing sets of 10. 720 is not that bad in the grand scheme of things on a leg press. You can usually leg press way more than you can squat because of the way it's made. You don't carry the whole weight. It's on a 45. I'm not even going to try to explain the math on that. There's a formula you can calculate how much it actually is. I don't care that much. It's just not that thing. So we all get our stuff done. He goes to do his last, and I was like, "I'm not letting you take the plates off." And he's like, "Well, I can't do it." And I was like, "Yes, you can. There's safeties on it. You're not going to die. We're not going to let you die. You're not going to get stuck in it. If you fail, the safeties will catch that, and you won't be stuck. It's fine. We'll take the plates off, and we'll get you out of the machine, and it'll be cool. You're not going to hurt yourself. Just don't overextend your legs." Because he wants to put his hands on his knees because he's unsure of himself. Get him in there. Be damned if he didn't do all 10 of them with that weight. And I was like, "See, I told you." So that's what you need. I respond well to negative reinforcement myself. I've got a gym pal that's like will always tell me that I'm a gigantic piece of shit all the time because I respond to negative reinforcement. Some people don't do well with that. I do. I don't care because it just makes me mad, and I want to try harder. But that kid, I was like, "I don't ever want to hear you say you can't do nothing again. Don't say that. You can't. I don't want to ever hear it that you can't, and you're not going to try. I'm not going to set you up to hurt yourself. I want you to give it a shot. If I tell you you can do it, we'll be there to hold on to it. If you can't keep it up or whatever, if you can't hold the weight, we'll help you out. But I'm not going to set you up to fail because I know he can lift heavier than. And he's a little bitty dude. He's like not small in stature. He's pretty muscled up, but he's not very big. And he thinks of himself as being weaker than he is because he hasn't got anybody pushing him. But yeah, that's why I think working out with other people is great. When I was at the last location where I worked, all the folks that went to the gym with me couldn't lift as heavy as me. Now I'm back where I was before, and I've got guys that can lift heavy, and they push me, and I'm more likely to do it. If you got somebody that it's like only if you flamingo. That's why I'm saying don't extend your legs too far and keep your hands off your knees. That's what usually happens. You'll see somebody in a leg press and they're pushing down on their legs, and they'll push their legs past straight. They'll hyperextend and flamingo, which is disgusting. Makes me want to vomit every time I see somebody do it. And it's because they got their hands on their knees. And that's one of those reasons why we never count those reps. When somebody's got their hands on their knees and we're counting zeros, like 0, 0, 0, you're going to take your hands off your knees or we're not going to count it. So, and that's why it's dangerous, is because you have a tendency to keep pushing, and you'll hyperextend your knees. And that's, coming back from that is rough. You're going to tear some stuff up. I don't recommend it. It's gross. But yeah, Ronnie, I'm all the time commenting on his lifts and stuff. He posts his stuff online. It's one of those things that I don't usually post a lot of my own lifting online, for the simple fact that I don't know. I've got people there to hold me accountable to doing things with the right form and whatnot. Ronnie lifts by himself a lot in a home gym, and so he does that. I 100% appreciate that, right? Don't go too fast. Make sure you use the safeties, right? Use the safeties on the equipment. If it doesn't have safeties, then, the problem with losing body fat and lifting heavy is you will be running at a calorie deficit and you're going to run out of juice, right? You'll run out of energy and you won't be able to pick up as heavy. Now, that's the price you pay for trying to cut. I'm always bulking. I never go on a cut. And like you can't tell. But you know, that's my choice. I don't care if people call me fat. I know what I look like, and yeah, you're not a very big dude anyway, man. So as you can tell, I'm super healthy. I drink bourbon, smoke cigars. I hope that wasn't a fly. I really do. And if it was, it wasn't very tasty. Yeah. I'm like 5'9" and I weigh 260 pounds. I'm not a little dude. But, you know, I think I want to say I put that up there someplace one time. I really don't hardly ever do that either. So it's uncommon for me to, if I have anything video related in the gym. I know it was I wanted to say it was the Hexeth video, or what the hell was that? Where somebody was doing 315 and we were talking about how uncommon that is. I think Nick, the fat electrician, is like the number of people that can bench 225 is pretty small. Like it's a low percentage. People just being able to do 225 is uncommon. There's a lot of people in the gym who can do 225 because it's just a higher concentration. It's like you're going to have more people going to, school to be a doctor at a med school, right? It's crazy how that works. But had a everybody was doing the come apart on the 315 thing, and I swear I put a 12%. Yeah, bro, that's low. It's super low. I'm not going to tell you not to do it. That's not my business. You do what you got to do. As long as you are being safe about it, then you know what? Have at it. I know I put that damn video up. If I can't find something. Not that I want to brag and whatnot, but why not? Benching 225 is a very lofty goal. I will say you're more likely to have problems with getting it done if you're dropping weight. Like if you're dropping body fat, you're probably gonna have a little bit of a harder time getting there. Mostly because you don't have the fuel in your system to be able to do it. Now you can overcome that with pre-workout. You're already drinking Eshy, right? And if you're doing it for you, that's fine. Trying to do something for somebody else, that's not a real bright plan. Man, if I'd have looked on my phone for this, I probably Probably would have found it already. But, you know, I always want to do things the hard way. Well, yeah. Dude, you're not going to hear me talk. You're not going to hear me talk great about that. I just don't think it's that important. But that's me, you know. I'm pretty certain I've got that in my favorites on my in the gym. Nope. Man, this is horrible. Oh, I wasn't even looking in the right damn place. Yeah, I've got my fat ass pushing 1,000 pounds on a leg press. I'm not showing that. That's not fun at all. Yeah, I don't know. I can't find it. I will have to get that and clip it and put it up there. I'm not going to spend a whole rest of my stream looking down at my phone trying to find a video that I probably even shouldn't even put up there. I'm doing this the hard way. Have Grok and I can just ask it to find the post. We'll see. We'll see if it comes up with it. Why is my Grok being stupid? Hold on. Copy. Sign in. It's just one of those days, man. I'm just having a grand old time with my technology. So, see if Grok can find this video. Ah, here we go. All right, now. All right. So I will just have to remember not to put this up on YouTube, which I won't. It's no big deal. But so there we are. There's my big fat ass, right? And there's going to be music because we.
How much is this?
Now, yes, I have a belly. It's okay.
I may not get one.
Get two.
Get two, he says. Two. It's going to be dirty.
Yep. Get one.
Absolutely dirty.
Come on, push it.
I was going for.
I'm right here.
Oh,
Get three.
I'm going for 3. I forget how many.
Come on.
Yep.
Come on.
I was.
Come on.
Nope. Nope.
God damn it, Timmy.
Oh, I can still do it. That was a year or two ago. But I can still do. I've done it again since then. That's just the only video I have of me doing it. But yeah, 315 is heavy as shit. Doing it for more than one rep is difficult. Very difficult. But yeah, The 225 thing with Hegseth was people saying that he wasn't repping he wasn't doing a whole rep range and stuff, and it wasn't counting and everything. I'm a big firm believer in not going to the full extension. If you see me go to a full extension on a bench press, it's because I'm tired and I'm holding it with my arms fully extended so I can rest a little bit before I make another attempt at another rep. So, yeah. But yeah, post that stuff up, man. You should. It's, you know, I'm not saying be one of those guys, but you go to the gym at, like, there's usually not anybody in there when you go. I see you posting up pictures and stuff and videos, little short videos and stuff. It's okay. It's okay to be proud of yourself. People being able to do that just right there is a very, very small number of people. It's not, I don't know what the statistics are on that. I bet I can ask. What are, I can't type today either. We'll find out what the statistical likelihood of this is. Just so general population is fewer than 1% of all men can do it. Most estimates put it in a tiny fraction of like somewhere around 0.6 to 1 full percent of US for those capable of doing any 315, right? Among gym goers is more common, often considered an advance to the top 10 to 25% of serious male lifters, depending on body weight and training and whatever. So takes years to work up to it. But yeah, less than 1% of men can do that. So there you go. Now, the elite is what they're calling elite is 370 plus. I've never made an attempt at 405 ever. I think I would like to work my way up to it. I think that I would like to give myself a shot. Now, I am 51 years old. The guys I lift with are the guy who was spotting me in that video is 16 years younger than me. I would not let anybody else spot me on a weight that high. As a matter of fact, I would have 405. I would probably have 2 spotters, one on each end of the bar, for the simple fact that if you can't deadlift that weight, you don't need to be trying to pick it up off of somebody. And I think I had him in that video, but I haven't run collars on my bars, and I couldn't tell you the last time, because you got to be able to. That's one of those things about lifting by yourself. Putting collars on your bars stops you from being able to dump it. If you've got no safeties and you put weight on your chest, if you lean, it'll dump the weight off one side and then it'll go the other direction. You can get it off of yourself. Putting collars on locks those plates on. And unless you're really dirty lifting, and you probably don't need to be doing that by yourself anyway, but unless you're really dirty lifting, you're not going to have your weight rocking back and forth. It's a whole thing, man. But yeah, I don't know. 405 is that's a good goal. I think I can do over 1,000 on leg press. I've done it for reps. I don't know how many times. Like I said, it's not, I have video of it. It's not very flattering video because you have a tendency to push your stomach out whenever you're doing that. And it's not pretty to look at. Well, use the equipment. Use the equipment, man, because I will tell you, I haven't seen what you bench on, but if you shoot me a picture or something of it next time you're there, if you don't know how to operate the safeties or anything or the right way to set them up, I have no problem with talking to you about it and helping you work through it. As a matter of fact, if you've got 2 horizontal bars on your bench one of the things you can do to, there's a rack thing that can catch it. Okay. So one of the things you can do to help you up your weight is you can, it's kind of a rack lift. What you can do is you can set your safeties up higher than your chest. So you can put it down on the rack and then pick up out of the negative or out of the off the bottom and push out of it. But what that lets you do is it lets you have a place you can rest. Also, static holds are a big thing. Static, to want to build up to being able to lift more, static holds are important. I will also tell you, if you watch that video, if you go back and look, I've got an open grip. I don't wrap my thumbs. I keep my thumbs on the outside and I keep an open grip, and you want to try and, it's a suicide grip. And I know, yeah, I said the S word, but I'm not on YouTube tonight, so it doesn't matter, but it's a huge thing. You want to keep your, you want to keep your wrist straight and keep everything in line, right? And that's, a lot of people do that. I try not to bounce because, I mean, it'll let you get it up out of the hole, but I try not to do too much bouncing off my chest for the simple fact that you get enough weight on there, it kind of hurts. I just want to just touch and then push back out of it. Well, if you've ever done rack pulls for like squat or deadlift or something like that, where you have it on a rack instead of all the way on the floor where you're doing rack pulls, it's kind of the same thing as that. So, but I don't know. Ash is being really quiet. I don't know if he wants to pontificate on the weightlifting portion of the evening. I'm not going to go through the history stuff. I'll save all that crap for Saturday. I will be on Saturday. I don't know if I'll have YouTube back by then, but maybe not. Who knows? I have half a cigar left to finish because it keeps going out because I keep talking too much. But back to what I was saying before when we started all this mess. If you guys can help me out with a little Force Valor watching, I would be most appreciative. This week, I want to say, maybe was it this week or last week? Was pretty easy. This week, no, I think this week had one. Did you get this one? Travis, Ash, did you guys get the guest appearance this week? Oh, I put you on a mission, did I? See? Did you catch the guest appearance this week? That's a yes or a no, and it last week was easy. I put it right out in front of you. Last week was a simple one. This week's a little bit less so. But you got to be paying attention. Oh, I've got the next one coming up is going to be a reach. It's going to be a reach. I'm starting to have to try because I don't want to keep putting the same people in. And so I'm not going to try and be stupid like doing the young Nick thing. That was a little bit on the edge. Because a lot of people don't know what he looked like when he was much younger. And if you're not used to seeing like pictures of him and stuff from when he was younger, back when he was in high school and stuff, you're not going to catch that. I think I pretty much had to tell everybody what the person that week because nobody could catch it. Everybody was looking and nobody could see it. You can usually spot I will give you a hint. This is one of the ways you can tell. So when I do the images of Brandon, it's not straight up. There's never a straight up one for one. You got this video or image and you make it look like that person. Every single one of those images is photoshopped by myself, by yours truly. Yes, it starts out as an AI image, but I Photoshop that image to make it look like Brandon. It has to look like him. It's not, can't be just somebody who resembles him. And that's what you see in a lot of like photos and videos and stuff that people put up that are AI generated. It just kind of sort of resembles somebody who might kind of look like the person they're trying to get. The squid daddy or no, shrimp daddy, the shrimp daddy crap that keeps going around, that they keep posting all over the place. When you go to look now, I don't know if it's a guy, it might be, it says daddy, but put a video up that was supposed to look like a video game, and Eli's in it. You know, you never get to really see Brandon, the character, his face, but you get to see the Eli character, and it is pretty evident that he didn't put enough time and effort into making it look like him. Could have, if it had made just a little bit of a more effort, it would have been a little bit more realistic. I think the guy can get some more views out of it. But all that being said, typically I will spend significantly less time trying to doctor the image to make it look like good. So if you got somebody in the video that's got a super clean face, no dirt on their face or anything like that, that's probably who it is. Just as a hint. So I don't know if you've noticed that or not, but I won't spend nearly as much time on that person as I do on other things in the images. I used to spend a lot more time doctoring on the guns and stuff, and then I got to the point where I don't care. I mean, the AI will put a pistol grip on an M1 Garand. I don't care. I don't. I mean, I will sometimes try to make sure that the focus point of the image keeps that stuff out of there, but it really doesn't make any difference to me. I don't care. People getting mad about little things like that, they don't understand the point of the videos anyway. I had somebody on, I think it was on my shorts channel for Forced Valor, who was like, yeah, the soldiers in World War II didn't call, you know, the Germans fascists. That was more of yeah. Well, you know what? Have at it. But yeah, and they didn't look like hippies. It's like, no shit. I understand that the character's out of reg. Right? It's not regulation. A full beard and long hair didn't happen. You know what? That's kind of the point. It's not supposed to be realistic. I don't want it to be realistic. I don't want people thinking that this is real historical documentaries and think it's not supposed to be that. I make it ridiculous on purpose to keep people from thinking that. It's part of the reason why I don't ever put the Brandon character in anything that he could have actually done in his lifetime. He's not going to be in, you know, GWAT. It's not happening. Because he's you know, he's old enough to have been in, you know, in some later stuff, but I don't want to misrepresent anything. The whole point is it's supposed to be funny, not supposed to be, you know, malicious or anything like that. Well, I mean, that's the problem, is a lot of the stuff in the videos are like the statistics around the casualty rates and the dates and all that stuff is all absolutely 100% accurate. Everything else is pretty much not. I am going to have to take a bio break. I will be right back. All right, I'm back. Had to get myself some ice too. So what were you saying? Born right after Desert Storm, because Nick, and you are the same age. Yeah. Um, he's just turned 30, I think, earlier this year. I'm not 100% sure. I think it was 30. It's what I feel like it was. I don't pay that much attention. I don't know when his birthday is. I just know when it came up a while back, and all I know is he's not old enough to run for president. So there's that. He's got a while. God bless this stupid cigars. I'm having it. These Nika Rusticas are usually really good about staying lit, and this one's giving me fits. So dig this. I had a bet with the wife on an unrelated doesn't matter thing, and yeah, I don't. It's like, okay, I wouldn't know. But why? I guess that's publicly available information. I wouldn't know. Good Lord, just don't post anything else if you know it. I mean, I'm pretty sure that the Wikipedia article on him has his birthday in it, but I don't know. I just don't want to. I try not to be. I don't want people doing that shit to me. I don't ever put up when my birthday is or anything like that. It's not that it's impossible to find out, and anybody who wanted to could figure out who I am. I've said that many times. I'm not hard to figure out. But also, and along that note, if you do figure out who I am and you try to swap me, you're fucked. Yeah, it's not true at all, is it? Yeah, I have a neighbor who's a cop. He's just going to call me. So nobody's going to come. I live in the middle of absolute nowhere. So the county sheriff will be who come. I know the sheriff. I know several of the deputies. I'm not that worried. Mm. Yes, had a bet with my wife, and I won. I hate it when I'm right. And she came up with the thing that I win, or the thing that I would win if she was wrong on what we bet on. And I'm going to be getting a new humidor. So it's going to be a nice one. I will definitely be posting pictures. Now, my humidor that I have now is like a small mini fridge. And all it does, circulate air, and it does keep the temperature in a certain, spot. But the new one I have to use Bovida packs and stuff in the one I've got now. The new one, I'm just gonna be able to dump distilled water into it, and it's gonna keep the humidity and all that stuff regulated. I will probably still use Bovida packs because it will make it easier on the humidity. I don't even know what that's called. I'll have to find that out. But the thing that generates the humidity, it'll make it a little easier. I've got a Bluetooth hygrometer, which will tell me what the humidity and stuff, and it's been calibrated and all that junk. So I will know if the thing's doing what it's supposed to do. But this thing's gonna hold like 900 cigars, so it's gonna be something. I'm currently splitting my cigars amongst 3 humidors. Now, the humidity control is completely 100% electronic in this. Now, Bovida packs are salt. I think the one I have now will hold somewhere around maybe 200 or so. But I have more than one. I have a up here where I keep all my on the top of the fridge out here where I've got one that I keep like guest cigars in. It doesn't move that much. So I've got 3 humidors, and one of them is just big, and I'm not going to get rid of that one. That one will just be one that I'll set that one on top of the other one. But yeah, I'll have the ability to have around 1,100 cigars. I don't know if you know this, but I do this every day, not just the days I stream. I have a smoke every day, and if it kills me, at least I die doing something I like. Which reminds me, doing things I like. I should have that new shirt design in sometime soon. Let me look that up. Let me go find out when that's getting here, because it should be any time now. Let me see here. I really wish that this vendor would allow me to have dark mode on their stuff. Tracking. So it was tendered to the delivery provider yesterday. Let's see where they are. Friday. Hey, it'll be here tomorrow. So that means that I will be probably putting that design up live on Friday, tomorrow, something like that. So be looking out for that one. That one's based off of a European theater, the Beehive one, where Brandon uses bees. That's going to be what that one is. So we'll see. I hope it turns out good. You can always kind of tell. I mean, you can usually tell pretty good from the generated images of what it says that it will work, and it does a lot better with like screen printing than it does with embroidery. So we'll see. Hopefully there aren't any weird artifacts in it and stuff. Sometimes that's what happens, and I've had some things come back and it just didn't really land right, and so I will like go back and redo it, correct whatever I need to correct, and reissue it. I am using the more of a fitted shirt, the softer cotton. Those will be more comfortable. These shirts are a little heavier and they're not quite as form-fitting, which is, by form-fitting I mean it's just a t-shirt. The ones that are a little bit better at fitting your form are a little tighter in the chest or in the shoulders and the arms, but looser around the midsection. So if you're a little hefty like me, it fits you a little bit better. But they only go up to like 3X. So there's that. I have every intention of going through some of the older designs like this one and re-releasing those in a different shirt. Maybe do a little, this image of Brandon isn't very accurate. I know it's an old thing that I did. I don't know. It's kind of classic at this point, but re-releasing them. Hell, Nick has released the Warheads on Foreheads design, or an alternative to that design in one way, shape, or fashion over and over again. you hit on something that works. So I mean, use it, right? So we'll see. The Harvey's giveaway is ridiculous this week, isn't it? Did you guys see that? I almost put in something on it, and I was like, nah, maybe another one. I may throw in a hat or something. This hat, according to the comments on the contest I'm running, seems to be pretty popular. People seem to be pretty interested in it. So we'll see. I do have a couple more camo designs. I've got one of the other ones. So the design on the Forced Valor hat that I wore a lot before I got this one, it's a lighter, kind of more of a gray look. I've got one of those coming. I'll be happy to get that. That'll be here tomorrow also. I need to do a lot more tank tops. So it's a little late in the year to be releasing tank tops, but some people wear them all the time anyway. All I'm saying is I got to do some more work on my damn merch. I really do. I don't get near enough people. I think we're at a very, very interesting point. Starting to get I think I've been in the game enough time now, starting to get a little bit more interest, and because I'm introducing some designs that are less likely to get people like accidentally identified as somebody in the armed services or armed forces. That's a huge thing. It's like I got it. The Forced Valor hats are nice and all, but I mean, the problem is I've had it done to me twice. I think twice now, where somebody thought that I was a veteran because of the design of the way that hat, yeah, it's easy to, I don't ever try to present myself like that. And that's kind of the reason why I started changing things up and started doing my own stuff with, well, actually it's on this side, but got myself a, kind of a logo and try to brand around my own personal stuff, because I mean, there's two things. One, it's less likely to get me identified wrongly. I don't want to do that. That's not the point of the brand, is not to identify myself, enforce valor on myself, or steal valor. Don't want to do that. That's not what I intended to do when I started making this stuff. It's all supposed to be about somebody else. That's the whole point of forcing it. It's somebody else, and it's definitely somebody who doesn't want it. If you're doing that, if I'm doing that to somebody who wants to be portrayed as a veteran, that's not what I'm trying to accomplish. And I've got a lot of people who served, who interact with me on a regular basis, and they think it's hilarious. So there you go. But yeah, fun times. Let's see here. Oh man. Oh Lord. Thunder. I may get a little storm action. That's one of those things that I'm always worried about, is when I come out here to stream. It's like I'm in a metal building. It gets loud in here whenever it rains hard. I don't know if you've ever been in a metal building when it rains, but geez, you can't hear yourself thinking here. HLC is opening a dog grooming salon with his wife. I think that's interesting. I don't know that I mean, that's probably his wife's gig. Dealing with the public is not something that I want to do. I've worked customer service jobs and stuff. I've never had to deal with something like Travis has. I can't imagine. But I've done customer service and tech support for I don't know how many years as part of my job back on multiple occasions. I don't want to do it. Don't want to do it anymore. But oh man. Damn you, Ronnie. Look, I got to bring this up because you know what? Everybody needs a little bit of this in their life. Look, it's Jeff. Puppy Jeff. Good old puppy Jeff getting a bath. I think that's right after they got him home. How can anybody think that that's a mistake? That dog is cute as hell. Yes, Lab and German Shepherd, not usually a normal mix that people will do, but that dog's cute as shit. He's an asshole, as according to Ronnie. I like Jeff. Jeff is a celebrity. Yep, he was getting his first bath, and yeah, he's a touch bigger now. He's a big boy. Look, he's a big boy. big old fat head. I don't know if I'll ever get to meet old Jeff, but if I do, I'm gonna pat his head. Because that's what dogs deserve. They deserve to be treated well. Damn dogs. Yep. I hear the wind picking up out there. Let's go see. I'm gonna go see what my let me go see what my weather looks like, because if it's fixing to shit on me, I'm gonna have to end the stream and go inside. Hey man, you do you, dude. Thank you for, yeah, it's fixing to get ugly. So I'm probably gonna have to hop off of here anyway. Weather is a moving. I'm gonna hop off, and I will see you fools Saturday, 6 p.m. Central Time. Did you get that, Travis? You almost always have a problem with figuring out what time it's going to be. But yeah, appreciate y'all coming by, sticking with, watching the shenanigans. So, as always, peace, y'all.